Hello viewers and welcome back to the track for a Christmas monster truck tournament. Have you ever wondered if monster trucks can race in the snow? Well, we're gonna find out here today because there's snow in the forecast. But before that, let's meet the first team in today's event. We have MonsterJam Ice Series monster trucks. Let's meet them, starting with the Ice Soldier Fortune, followed by Northern Nightmare. Then we have the awesome Ice Gravedigger, followed by Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Blue Thunder sure makes a cool ice version. Next we have Monster Mutt. Then we have Earthshaker Ice holding some snow, followed by Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. This is a really cool team, and it's kind of fitting that it's the Ice team here for the winter race. What do you think? Do you think the Ice team will be able to take a win here today? We will find out soon. Hopefully they can beat the snow. But now let's make our way around the track back over to the pits to meet the other team here in today's event, because this is a never before seen lineup. We have the MonsterJam Christmas version monster trucks. That's right, 8 trucks all themed Christmas. Let's meet them. Starting off with the Superstore Exclusive 2020 Christmas truck, followed by the Christmas Santa truck, and then we have 4 reindeer starting with Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, as well as Vixen. Then we also have 2 of our custom-made trucks. We have the Christmas Bigfoot and the Christmas Gravedigger. This is a super cool looking Christmas themed team. Do you think these trucks can take down the Ice team? Can any of these trucks beat the snow? I bet these reindeer will do great in the snow as they're used to really flying in it. But before we find out what any of these trucks can do, let's take a look at today's racing bracket and how the races will lay out. And heading up to the gates first for today's race, we have our Christmas Retro Gravedigger taking on Ice Soldier Fortune, followed by the Christmas Bigfoot taking on Northern Nightmare. Then we have the first Vixen Reindeer taking on the Ice Gravedigger, followed by Prancer facing Dalmatian. Then we have Dancer will be taking on Ice Blue Thunder, followed by Dasher meeting up with Monster Mutt. Then we have Santa taking on the Ice Earthshaker, followed by the Stunt Truck Exclusive taking on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. Check out these matchups for this event. This is gonna be great. Now let's head up to the gates, get the races started, and check out the action. And here we go with round number 1. We have Retro Gravedigger Christmas in the red lane taking on Ice Soldier Fortune in the green lane. Let's go racing! Green flies, gate drops, and they're off. Soldier Fortune pulling ahead. Little coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Gravedigger catching up. Gravedigger smoother over the obstacle and will take the win. Wow! Huge flip, but the Christmas tree stayed in the truck. What a build on that truck. Let's take another look at this race from the track cam and see what happened to Soldier Fortune, because that truck was ahead. As the gate drops, Soldier Fortune gets a little bit of a hole shot coming down the ramp, but Gravedigger's not far behind. It's a close race in the air, but Soldier Fortune goes off to the side, can't hold it, hits the wall and crashes as Gravedigger passes for the win. What a race! Great matchup here in the first round of racing, and it's pretty cool that the custom Christmas Gravedigger took the win and will move into the second round. I'd love to see that Christmas tree more later, and we will. So now let's head back up to the gates for the next pair because they're lined up and ready to go. And up next for this race, we have the present delivering Snowy Bigfoot in the red lane taking on Ice Northern Nightmare in the green lane. Let's go racing! Green flies and they're off. Bigfoot powering out of the gate, coming down with a huge lead. That truck's got places to go. Oh, but goes to the center, has a huge crash, almost gets into Northern Nightmare. Northern Nightmare turns to avoid it and takes the win. What a race from that truck. Way to steer away from the wreckage and take the win. That was awesome. Let's take another look from the track cam and check out Bigfoot. As the gate drops, that truck really puts the power down, pulls out to a huge lead, but has problems in the jump, heads to the center, can't hold it, almost crashes, and it's Northern Nightmare crossing the line to take the win. Well, we hate to see that Bigfoot eliminated already, but that just means maybe the presents will get delivered just a little bit earlier, because this one, it's Northern Nightmare taking the win, moving into the second round. What a race that was. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And for this matchup, we have the first of Santa's reindeer, Vixen, at the track ready to race in the red lane, taking on Ice Gravedigger in the green lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, both trucks so fast coming out of the gate, down the ramp, big air from both trucks, but Vixen can't hold the landing, goes off to the side and slams into the wall as Gravedigger jumps over the back obstacle and takes the win. Wow, that was an unexpected race. I know those reindeer are fast. Maybe it didn't know where it was going without Rudolph leading. Let's take another look from the track cam. Coming down the gate, both these trucks really fast coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks, but watch Vixen has problems off that first jump. Gravedigger smooth over the back obstacle to the line for the win. Well, we all know Christmas isn't for a few days. Maybe these reindeers aren't ready to fly yet. And in that one, it's Ice Gravedigger taking the win, also moving into the second round. Awesome race from that truck. Now let's head back up to the gates for some more racing action. Okay, here we go. Up next to the gates, we have the Superstore exclusive Prancer Reindeer taking on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Now let's go racing. Green flies and they're off. Prancer with problems coming down the ramp right out of the gate. Both trucks flip off the first obstacle. Wow! Monster Mutt Dalmatian lands on the wheel, starts to power out, and is able to make it to the line to take the win. That truck just barely made it there, but it sure made it a lot quicker than Prancer did. Prancer had a huge crash just like Vixen. Let's take another look from the track cam and see what happened. As the gate drops, that truck in the red lane just starts to bounce around the lanes, has problems off the jump, crashes, and can't hold the landing. As Dalmatian lands on the wheels and powers through to take the win. What a run. Well, I know both of these teams should be good in the snow and the cold weather, but it's Team Ice really putting the victories on the map here in round one as Monster Mutt Dalmatian takes the win and will move into the second round. What a race by that truck. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next one. And here we are with the third Superstore exclusive reindeer, Dancer, taking on Blue Thunder Ice in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Dancer with the whole shot coming out of the gate. Bolt truck so fast coming down into the ramp. Oh, Blue Thunder goes way to the side. Dancer up over the obstacle, crashes to the line. Blue Thunder takes the win, but did Blue Thunder hit that back obstacle or did it land on the side? We will have to take another look and check it out. Let's take a look now from the track cam. As the trucks come down the ramp, watch Blue Thunder in that green lane. Does it hit that obstacle? No, Blue Thunder goes off to the side of the obstacle and that will result in a penalty. Oh no, Dancer takes the win. Well, viewers, just like in the real MonsterJam Monster Truck Racing, if the truck doesn't clear the obstacle, there is a penalty. And in this one, the penalty results in Blue Thunder being eliminated and Dancer taking the win, moving on into the next round of racing. Wow. Now let's head back up to the gates and check out the next pair, see what they can do. And up next to the gates, we have the first reindeer exclusive Dasher in the red lane, taking on Ice Monster Mutt in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flies, gate drops, and they're off. It's Ice Monster Mutt pulled away, coming down the ramp. Big air from that truck. Oh, Dasher goes way off to the side, hits the wall. It is Ice Monster Mutt taking an easy win here in this race. What is going on with the reindeer over there in that red lane? Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, watch the reindeer in the red lane. This is the third one to have problems coming down into the jump. Can't hold it. Lands hard, goes off into the wall. Huge crash as Ice Monster Mutt takes the win. What a race. What another great run by that MonsterJam Ice team as Monster Mutt takes the win, eliminating another reindeer from competition. That's 3 of those Superstore exclusives that will not continue on. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next race and see who else will move on into the second round. And up next, we have the 2021 Superstore exclusive Santa Sleigh Monster Truck in the red lane, taking on the Ice Earthshaker in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and they're off. Both trucks so fast coming down the ramp, wheel to wheel in the air. Big jump from both trucks. They're heading to the center. Almost get together. Wow. Santa makes it off the obstacle and just barely makes it to the line to take the win. What a close race that one was. Let's take another look from the track cam and see what happened as they came down off the ramp. Wow. This is the closest race we've had here so far today. Watch them close, coming down the ramp. They're wheel to wheel. Big jump from both trucks. They both start having problems going to the middle. Almost get together. Earthshaker doesn't make it over the obstacle, and Santa takes the win. What an awesome race that was, and it looks like the presents will get delivered after all this year because Santa takes the win and we'll be moving into the second round. Great race by that truck. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next Superstore exclusive Ice matchup and see what those trucks can do. And here we go with the MonsterJam Superstore 2020 exclusive stunt truck in the red lane, taking on Ice Bakugan Dragonoid in the green lane. It's time to race. Here we go, both trucks so fast coming down into the jump. That Bakugan truck really flying, smooth landing, but Bakugan's heading to the middle. Stunt truck clears the obstacle and will take the win. Wow, what a close race from that matchup. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out. Both trucks wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into this first jump. It's a close race. Check out this air from both trucks. Bakugan heading to the middle, has a big crash. The Superstore exclusive hits the track cam. Awesome. That Ice Bakugan really tried to fly over that center obstacle, but it didn't quite work out. And it is the 2020 Stunt Truck exclusive taking the win there, moving into the next round of racing. What a race. Now what do you say we head over to the pits and check out the trucks moving into round number 2? Oh no, check this out, viewers. It looks like the snow is finally coming to town. Wow, and it's already starting to accumulate on the track. What is that going to do to the races here moving forward? I guess we'll find out here shortly because the races must go on. But first, let's meet the trucks moving on. We have the Christmas Gravedigger taking on Ice Gravedigger, followed by Team Ice matchup with Northern Nightmare and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Then we have Dancer taking on Santa. And finally, for round number 2, we have Ice Monster Mutt taking on the 2020 Superstore Exclusive. There's some great matchups here coming in the second round, but how are they going to handle this snow? Let's head up to the gates now and find out. And up first for the second round, we have a Gravedigger battle with the custom Christmas truck taking on the Ice Gravedigger in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and they're off. Both trucks so fast coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks, but Ice Gravedigger has problems, goes off to the side, smashes into the wall. Christmas Gravedigger crashes into the wall as well, but makes it to the line to take the win first. Wow. Did the snow throw them off, or did these trucks just have problems? Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, both these trucks so fast coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks, but they both start to go wide with issues. Oh, Christmas Gravedigger slams into the track cam. Wow. There's an up-close look at the decorated Christmas tree. Well, it seems that both trucks had a little bit of a problem there in that snowy race as Ice Gravedigger slams into the wall and Christmas Gravedigger takes the win, moving into the semifinals. What a race that was. Now let's head back up to the gate and see what the next pair can do in the snow. And up next, we have a Team Ice battle with Northern Nightmare in the red lane, taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and they're off. Both trucks wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks. Oh, but they both landed a nose wheelie. Both start to crash over the obstacle, and at the line, it's a close race. I can't tell who won. Was it Northern Nightmare on the red side, or was it Dalmatian on the green side? Let's take another look and see. As the gate drops, both these trucks so fast, they both want this win. Huge jump from both trucks, they land on the front end, start to nose wheelie, both flip, and it is Northern Nightmare taking the win. What a race. Well, Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian sure gave it a good run, but it wasn't quite enough as it's Team Ice Northern Nightmare taking the win, moving into the semifinal round. What a race that was close. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next matchup. And up next, we have the last remaining reindeer Dancer racing out of the red lane, taking on Santa and his sleigh over in the green lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, Santa with a huge lead coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big arrow, Dancer has problems off to the side. Santa clears the landing, lands in a nose wheelie and crosses the line with a little freestyle, really showing off that win. Wow, way to go, Santa. Let's take another look from the track cam and see what happened to that reindeer. Watch the red lane because reindeer have been having problems in this lane all day long. Huge jump from that truck. Again, goes off to the side, has a huge crash. Santa lands on the wheels and does a little freestyle for the win. We all know that the reindeer normally lead Santa around for Christmas, but in that one, it's Santa leading the reindeer and taking the win, moving into the semi-final round. What a race from that Santa exclusive. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next pair and see what other truck will be moving on into the semi-finals. And up next, we have the Ice Monster Mutt in the red lane, taking on the 2020 Christmas exclusive in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flies just like the snow, and we're off. Superstore exclusive pulling ahead, coming down into the ramp. Monster Mutt catching up. They both go to the center. It's a close race. Oh, they get together, but the Superstore exclusive gets to the line first. What a close race that was. Both those trucks wanted that win and moving into the semis, but it is the Superstore Christmas exclusive. Moving on, let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, both these trucks so close, they're evenly matched. As they land, Monster Mutt starts to catch up. They're both heading to the middle. They get together, but Superstore exclusive takes the win. What a race. That Superstore exclusive Christmas truck was sliding around in the snow after taking the win. You can check that out in slow-mo. That was awesome. But that truck will move into the semifinal round. And speaking of the semifinal round, what do you say we head over to the pits and check out the trucks that are moving on? Both of these teams sure have put on a great race here so far in today's tournament for our Christmas special. But everyone that watches our video knows moving into the semifinals, that means 12 trucks have already been eliminated from competition. Let's take a look at those trucks. We have 7 of the 8 Ice Team trucks have already been eliminated, as well as the 4 reindeer. And let's not forget about our custom painted Christmas Bigfoot hauling all those presents. It's really too bad in racing trucks have to be eliminated because it sure would be cool to see some of these trucks moving on. But speaking of the trucks moving on, let's check out the 4 that did make the semifinals. Starting with the Christmas Gravedigger taking on Santa. Then we have Ice Northern Nightmare taking on the 2020 Christmas Exclusive. Which of these 4 trucks will take the top spot here today and end up on the podium taking the Christmas victory? Let's head up to the gates now, get the races started, and find out. And up first for the semifinals, we have the custom painted retro Christmas Gravedigger taking on Santa and his sleigh in the green lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and we're off. Santa with a whole shot coming down the ramp. That truck's so fast. Big jump from both trucks. Oh, Gravedigger lands, starts to catch up, goes to the center, but can't catch Santa. Santa takes the win, lands in a slap wheelie, and will move on into the final round. What a race. Retro Gravedigger tried to get it back, but just couldn't do it. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, Santa really pulling away with that huge hole shot, but watch Gravedigger in the red lane, lands, puts the power down, starts to catch up, just can't quite do it. Santa with a slap wheelie for the win. That's 2 rounds of racing in a row. Santa does a little freestyle across the line, but it's well deserved because the Santa truck will move into the final round, and Retro Gravedigger will have to race one more time to try to secure 3rd place in this tournament here today. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next pair of semifinal trucks. And for this matchup, we have the Ice Northern Nightmare racing out of the red lane, taking on the 2020 Christmas Exclusive in the green lane. Here we go. It's the stunt truck with a whole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp. Big air from that truck. Oh, Northern Nightmare has problems, goes to the center, has a huge crash. It's the Christmas Stunt Truck across the line to take the win as Northern Nightmare catches up, but it's already too late. What a race from that truck. That was such a fast run out of that green lane. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out. As the green flies and the gate drops, watch Northern Nightmare in that red lane. Let's see what happens. Coming down the ramp into the jump, just starts to turn. Something must break in that truck as it goes way off to the side. Stunt Truck takes an easy win as Northern Nightmare catches up. That right there has to be one of the fastest runs we've seen all day out of that green lane, as it's the 2020 Christmas truck moving into the final round, and Northern Nightmare will have to face Gravedigger one more time to race for 3rd place. Let's head back over to the pits and check out the matchups for the finals. As the snow continues to fly, moving into this final round, it ought to make for some great racing. And racing for 3rd, we have Ice Northern Nightmare taking on Christmas Retro Gravedigger. And for your final round Christmas matchup, this is wild. We have the Santa Christmas truck taking on the 2020 Exclusive. What a pair. Let's head up to the gates, get the final started, and see who will win. And up first is your race for 3rd. We have Ice Northern Nightmare in the red lane, taking on Christmas Retro Digger in the green lane. Here we go. Green flies and we're racing for 3rd. Both trucks wheel to wheel coming down the ramp into that jump. Look at that air ball, smooth landing. Oh, Retro Gravedigger goes off to the side. Northern Nightmare clears the obstacle for the win. What a race from that Ice Northern Nightmare truck, taking the win in 3rd place here in this round. Let's take another look from the track cam, see what happened to Retro Gravedigger. Coming down the ramp, watch Gravedigger over in that green lane. They both have a good run so far. It just lands and turns right into the wall as Northern Nightmare flies across the line for the win. It's really too bad our handmade, custom-painted Christmas truck couldn't make it up to the winner's circle today, but that 3rd place definitely deserves to go to Northern Nightmare. That was an awesome run from that truck, and we'll see that truck later on in the winner's circle. Now, let's head back up to the gates for the race everybody came here to see. That's right, this is your Christmas final round matchup. And in the red lane, we have the Superstore Santa Sleigh Exclusive, taking on the 2020 Christmas Exclusive in the green lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, here we go. Santa with a huge hole shot coming down the ramp. Big jump from that truck, smooth landing. The 2020's having problems, and Santa clears the obstacle with a crash for the win. Wow, that truck was so fast. I think we just got a glimpse of how Santa delivers Christmas presents to the kids all around the world in one night. Did you see that? That was wild. Let's take another look from the track cam and check it out. As the gate drops, Santa's so fast coming down the ramp. But let's take a look at the green lane. What happens to that Exclusive? Just loses power. Can't hold the landing as Santa flips across the line for the win. What a race. That Santa truck sure worked some magic here in this race today because it went all the way to the finals and won, even without the reindeer being present. That was awesome. What a great job from that Christmas Superstore Exclusive. Now, what do you say we head on over to the winner's circle and check out all the trucks that deserve to be there? We sure hope all of our viewers have really enjoyed the racing action that these trucks brought here today. Here's the 13 trucks that couldn't make it to the winner's circle, but they still did great. These 3 trucks up here on this podium have been fast here all day long and deserve to be up there. What a great race these trucks have put on. And bringing home 3rd place for today, we have Team Ice Northern Nightmare And in second place, up there on that silver podium, we have the silver 2020 Christmas exclusive stunt truck. Check out the lights on that truck. That is awesome. And the top contender and fastest truck here in today's Christmas tournament, bringing home the trophy up on that gold podium, we have the 2021 Superstore Christmas Santa Truck. Check out the detail on this truck. It's pretty awesome that the flames match the podium. Now what do you say we take a minute and help all these trucks celebrate? Thanks again for watching our Time for Adventures. Until next time.